9 a.m. Is it not a crazy thing? I'm almost ready, it's a miracle. And 9:38 a.m. It's not bad. Let's go! Here I am on my way to the most beautiful landscapes of this whole series. I am heading to Innsbruck, and then I'll take the south road in the mountain. The guy who stops to save a bee. Go on, dry in the sun and go make some honey. With an average of 230 kilometers per day, I don't even count the number of gasoline fill-ups anymore. And between the altitude and the load of the Transalp, it consumed a lot. I'm going to take advantage of this stop to put some grease on the chain. Yeah, you're not dreaming, I'm on the highway. My maps made me do crazy detours, and to avoid wasting too much time, I didn't really have the choice. It cost me at least $20, but I must admit that the view is more than correct for the highway. Well, here we are again in Italy. The guy had just 5 times more cylinders than me. As we approach to the top of the pass, the view opens up and I see that I'm completely surrounded by mountains. It's always a surprise when you arrive at the top of a pass just before switching to the other side, and a new landscape is revealed. View from the Passo Giovo is pretty good. Descent is impressive, impossible to remain indifferent in front of such a panorama, as often in the Italian passes, the apprentice marques are everywhere on their blazing palingale. Fortunately for me, who is enjoying the scenery, I hear them coming from far away and I have the time to squeeze myself on the edge. I am completely hypnotized by these mountains as far as the eye can see. I arrive soon in the valley and I will be able to take the direction of the one who made me come here, the Passo di Rombo. And the level has just been set very high by the Giovo pass, and I don't know what to expect for the next one. Here is the very beginning of the road to the pass. The landscapes are going to change on all the way up, which will last almost 30 kilometers, so hang on. It's quite disturbing because I can't really know which summit is the pass, where exactly I'm going to pass. It's going in all the directions and it's changing all the time. It's really a surprise. Ah, here is the first glacier, but it's not the one I'm looking for. This pass is definitely a real mystery until the end. I feel like I'm riding in a postcard. I will continue to wind on this road before it takes me to another slope, allowing me to appreciate new relief before coming back again in front of the glaciers. In fact, I am in a real amusement park. Finally arrive on a huge tunnel. The pass is very close. Finally understand where it's located. Welcome back in Austria. after having crossed some millions of euros, I arrive at the end of my 30 kilometers of ascent, the Passo di Rombo, which culminates at nearly 2,500 meters, is one of the highest road pass of the Italian Alps. And there it is. Well, now I think I found my favorite pass, the Timmelsjoch Passo Rombo. A pure wonder. I'm a fan of the road, the landscapes, everything. And now let's go to the campsite. What you need to know is that in my initial itinerary, this Timmelsjoch Passo Rombo was not planned at all. At the beginning, I had planned to do something that was quite the opposite, and that was going more to Germany. But I met an Italian guy at the Miserine Lake who had the same Transalp as me, and we tried to talk a little with our hands because neither of us spoke the language. But he made me understand that I had to come here. And he was right. So I'm going to correct my itinerary, and of course there will be Passo Rombo in it, obviously. I think it's one of my favorites. This one and the Grossglockner are pure marvels. Next to the poor Stelvio, well, he's impressive, but we're here in the middle of a paradise. Ah, well, I was waiting for a moment for this one, the toll. And yes, on the Austrian side, the passage for the pass is paying. As you can see, it was worth it. And you will hear it, I will be almost euphoric. I really like this road.
Hello! It was so beautiful! I've never seen something like this. How much is it? 15, okay. Yeah, 15.
It's the hard track.
Yeah, what? It's impossible not to stop at every corner.
That's what is in a getting very short.
Yeah. Okay. Now let's get down. Yeah. Thank you. Have a good evening. Bye.
Well, perfect, I have my camping place, it's not too late, I can settle down quietly. I think today I had the most beautiful day of this trip. And I just got a nice little advice and I think I'll take it. It's going to make my road longer tomorrow, so I think that I'll see how I can modify it at all, but tomorrow there's a plan to have more crazy landscapes of the Tyrol, so I think I will follow them. I'm going to think about it, I'm going to set up all the camping gear, and then a good shower, maybe I'll eat in town, and we'll meet again tomorrow for the rest of the adventures in the Tyrol.